My name is Galen. I go by Chef Galen. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist as well as a dietary health coach, and I'm so excited that you're jumping on today. I am 49 and I get this question all the time. Galen, how do you do it? How do you feel your best at 49? Okay, so I will be 50 in 6 months. I am all about clean and organic eating. If you have followed me, I take my kefir every single day. That's the only like probiotic or vitamin, mineral, anything that I take. And kefir that I use is made with live kefir beans. All right, let me just turn this down here a little bit. So the kefir that I use is actually made with live kefir grains. And kefir in the store, kefir, kefir, however you want to say it, is more like a yogurt. And unfortunately, it's filled with a lot of toxins because it has to go through a pasteurization process in order for them to package the kefir, okay? So when you take kefir made with live kefir grains and you ferment them yourselves, it's actually the #1 most powerful probiotic in the world, okay? So I've had 3 children. I have, they are 17, 15, and I have a 3-year-old little boy, okay? And the great thing about kefir is when you take it, it's excellent for your skin, okay? Like I said, I used to take iron and magnesium and vitamin C and B and 12 and B6, and like I used to take all those. And now I don't do anything like that, nothing. I take no protein powders. I literally don't do anything. Like I don't, except I work out pretty much 7 days a week, 6 or 7 days a week. And I just eat clean and organic. I get all my nutrients and minerals from clean and organic food. And I feel the best I've ever felt. I sleep great at night. I have a lot of energy. I'm a single mom to 3 children. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and I'm in North Carolina. So my kids never went to school. So I have all 3 children at home, and we all have, our hard moments. So I'm not going to say life is like always perfect 24/7, but as far as dealing with any kind of depression or anxiety or panic attacks or suicidal thoughts, I never deal with that because of the fact that when you take kefir made with live kefir grains, which I'm so huge about saying that because it's almost like comparing apples and oranges, okay? Because kefir in the store is just like a yogurt. Not only is it full of toxins, let's be honest, you would have to take 258 ounces of yogurt or kefir from the store to get the same amount of probiotics as you do with kefir made with live kefir grains. So I will there's actually a link in here. So if I do actually offer kefir grains on my site now. For a long time I didn't. I do have an accountability program. So most of you all are on that program, how to lose 30 pounds in 30 days. And so I do have a whole program on kefir. I put together a course. I wrote a book. I put together a course. Because I've realized that people, they don't get it. And I understand, kefir only came into America. We're kind of more mainstream, I would say about 6 years ago. I've been doing it for 10 years. In the beginning, people had no idea what it was. They're like, what in the world is this? Obviously, I'm super passionate about it, okay, because of the results that I have, okay? So the thing about it is kefir is a detox. So with me being 49 and being able to get pregnant with Blueberry at 46, we call him the kefir baby. And literally, I just took kefir every day, made sure I was eating clean and organic. And the reason why that is because you don't want to add any more toxins in your body. So if you're someone who's trying to get pregnant, I encourage you to really do a detox. Of course, I'm a fan of kefir, okay? And once you actually get kefir grains, you have them forever. So it's like you spend $70 on kefir grains and then they populate and you literally have them forever. So for $70, you have the most powerful probiotic in the world. My mind's just like, why isn't everybody on this? It was first formulated in Russia, right? And before the kids can even go on the playground on Tuesdays and Thursdays, they have to take a cup of kefir because it's socialized medicine and they want to keep everyone as healthy as possible. So our bellies, right? It flattens our belly because this is where our digestive tract is. So the average person's digestive tract is the length of 2 tennis courts. Okay, so just imagine that, right? So what kefir does is it goes in there. It's a probiotic, which is a good bacteria. Okay, and I think it's 2.4 trillion CFUs, colonizing forming units. 2.4 trillion. That's a lot. That's a lot of little guys, right? But you have to take it consistently. And so if you're on some kind of antibiotic, you're going to be killing the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. So a lot of times, like if I have a client and they end up getting a tooth infection and then they go on antibiotics, I always up their kefir, because literally when you go on antibiotics, antibiotic, right? Biotic. You're killing the good bacteria and the bad bacteria into your body. So yes, you're healing, but then you're compromising your serotonin levels. Okay, so that's why a lot of times people get depressed and sad. And you're also compromising your immune system, because 90% of your immune system is in your gut, right? And so when you're killing all that bacteria, all that good bacteria, then what ends up happening is you have to build that back up. So that's why I'm a huge advocate of making sure you take your kefir the entire time that you're not feeling well. Of course, I'm a holistic nutritionist, so if we can do everything natural, I would prefer that. So anyway, so when I'm dealing with my clients, they're always like, Chef Galen, this is what I'm going through. This is, say they have an ailment, because I have a lot of clients that suffer from celiac disease, Lyme disease, cancer, fibromyalgia, like you name it, all across the board. Even clients that are suffering from like anorexia, like they're not just trying to, literally, they're trying to heal. Okay, so this is more than just weight loss. Of course, I have a lot of my weight loss clients, a lot of clients that are trying to lose over 100 pounds. At the end of the day, the reason the gamut is so big and why I have clients so much across the board is because we're talking about healing, okay? And so when you're trying to heal your body, you have to be able to absorb the right nutrients, right, to find healing. Food is medicine. It's not complicated. That's why it drives me nuts when people are like, I'm not eating potatoes. I'm like, okay, all you have to do is go to Walmart. All right, you can get a bag of red potatoes that are organic, and red potatoes have more nutrient density in them than even a cup of orange juice as far as vitamin C. And even though it's a good carb, and then you're getting the nutrients that you're looking for. Okay. And it's like people overcomplicate it. It's like I feel like when I feel like our work, especially here in America, I'm just going to talk about Americans because I'm American. And what we have been told is like, take this pill, take this potion, take this vial, take this, it's just crazy. And I'm like, that's not how God made it. God did not make, it shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that hard. I mean, I am a proven result that it cannot be that hard. I mean, clean and organic food, that's all I do, okay? And that there's nothing, I haven't had a tummy tuck, there's nothing crazy going on, I don't have cellulite, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't use any kind of like miracle potion or anything like that, like nothing, do you know what I mean? It cannot be that hard. Like, it's just going back to the simple things, right? It's just eating right, food density. Okay, so when you take kefir, the reason that it's so important to detox your body on a daily basis and to get those good probiotics in your body is because even though we try to stay as clean and organic as possible, we're always going to go out, right, and have a pizza night with our friends. We're always going to do like pizza and beer, pizza and wine, okay? I mean, we're not going to be so neurotic, right, where we don't have like a cupcake and, we grab some kid's bag of Cheetos, okay? Like, it's just going to be around us. And plus, too, like, you never know what environment that you'll be in where there's some kind of mold in the air that you're breathing in, or even like someone gives you water at their house and it's not, like filtered to another level, right? So we're always going to be exposed to these, okay? But if your body is in a place of constantly detoxing, okay, then what happens is the serotonin is released on a consistent on consistency, right? So that's why in your brain, your gut is your second brain, right? So when that serotonin is released, that's why you're motivated, you're happy, you get up in the morning, you get done what you need to get done. You don't need to be like popping like a monster or all these pills or, and then when you go to bed at night, it's not, you just sleep, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not like, okay, I need to grab my Ambien, I need to do this, I need to do that. And so then you're living in a cycle of like uppers and downers, you know what I mean? Because what happens is when you're on kefir, you're on a consistency, right? So you're building that up. So that's why even when my clients they go on vacation, I'm like, okay, did you bring your kefir with you? I mean, you can freeze it, it lasts, you can keep it out of the refrigerator for 7 days. I've kept it out a lot longer than that. Like, I'll probably drink kefir that's been sitting on the counter for 3 months. I mean, all it does is back in the day, they used these grains to actually keep the milk, good, So if someone was going off to hunt, they would take the kefir, right? And their milk wouldn't sour, like it wouldn't go bad because the grains are in there. So it's a fermentation process. So that's why I'm also really into making sure you eat your pickles, eating your cabbage, your kimchi, anything fermented. Like if you open up my refrigerator, it's like fermented everything. But it's so easy. Never at the doctor, you know what I mean? I like literally COVID went around. I traveled the entire country because I had to for work and things like that. Nothing ever happened. Like people are like, how are you out and about? Now I am being responsible, okay? I am being responsible, but thankfully my work takes me all over, but I really am that, my immune system is literally that hardcore. Like I'm never sick. I mean, ever. Do you know what I mean? It's even in my own mind, I'm like, that's crazy. Like that's crazy. It is wild. It's wild. So yeah, so I just want to encourage you that if you feel it in your mind, you have this mindset that you're like, oh, I'm older, or I'm in my 40s, or I'm hitting 50 or whatever. That it's never too late to get your health and fitness under control. It's never too late, all right? And if you're watching this, that means that you're here to hear this, okay? Or you feel like you need to share this with someone. Like I have a lot of friends that date people that are a lot younger than them and or older, okay? And sometimes, we feel like, oh, well, we're not in alignment because there's such a big age difference, but age is not a factor. It really isn't. I mean, your connection is your connection. You can't help who you fall in love with and who you become in alignment with, okay? And age should be the furthest thing from your mind. It should be the furthest thing, you know what I mean? And so if you're looking to just find a place of healing in your own body, finding a place to flatten your belly, getting the serotonin going, finding that place of healing, get in touch with me, okay? All my contact information is not just on here, but all over the internet, okay? And I'm here to help you. I have so many people that, my program's 4 months, right? But let's be honest, once people get on my program, it's an accountability program. They're with me every single day for 120 days. They end up staying pretty much forever because they realize that it's ongoing. You know what I mean? Like we all, of course, some people are super motivated and they'll capture what I'm teaching and they'll grab a hold of it and they'll run with it. But other people just go through different phases of life, right? Like they'll just go through a different phase or a different space or they move or something happens and they need to devise a different plan, a different eating plan. And this is what I wanted to say too. The other great thing about being on kefir as well is that a lot of people don't ever really think about this. But if you are someone who's already eating clean, Okay, you're like, well, for the most part, I eat clean. I drink my water every day. You know, I get at least 80 ounces to a gallon of water every day. I'm eating clean, like, and I'm at the gym. Okay, a lot of you do this. It's not that you're lazy. I've seen it. You're crushing in the gym. You're eating right. You're like, why aren't I getting the results that I'm looking for? It's because your body cannot absorb the nutrients from all the foods that you're eating or the minerals because you're so detoxed. And we need to actually detox your body out so that the food that you actually eat, you are obtaining the proper nutrients and minerals that your body needs. But if it's all full of detox, you know, if it's all full of toxins, then it's going to limit everything you put in your body, right? And then you're not able to get the results that you're looking for. That's why when people are like, Galen, how safe is it to lose 30 pounds in 30 days? Like that's like, you should only lose 2 pounds a week. That's what everyone says you're supposed to do. That's what all the doctors say you're supposed to do. Well, okay, then go to them, okay? Because my clients get the results they're looking for fast, okay? And everything that I have them on is clean and organic and pure. And not only do they get the weight loss, but they get the healing that they need, okay? Their serotonin levels go up and their immune system goes up. And not only that, but they're able to sleep well at night. The feelings of anxiety, depression, panic attacks, suicidal thoughts, all those start dissipating. They really start finding their dreams, their visions, their goals, because everything that I do has to do with all of that, body, soul, mind, and spirit, right? So, I love you guys, and thank you for chiming in on here. If this video helped you, you know, not just like it, because that gets me all in the algorithms, right? But share it. Like, share it with someone who might really need this, okay? I'm here to help you guys, and I'm so excited about everyone who's really grabbing a hold of the importance of just, you know, going back to the earth, right? And then these are techniques you can take with you for the rest of your life. It's not just like a one-time moment. And also, too, when you do chime in on my program, everything that I have on there, I have over 65 recipes that have to do with kefir, clean and organic. I mean, it's like endless, because I love it and I'm passionate about it and I believe in it, and I know that this is something that really helps people. And I'm also just sick and tired of people taking pills and potions and like things that are not good for them. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not what we were meant to be. God did not put us on this earth and say, don't eat eggs, don't drink milk, don't eat a potato. I mean, it just drives me nuts. Anyway, have a awesome, awesome, awesome day. Love you guys.